Hello, hello there, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, it is so good to be here with you today. Today is the last Wednesday in August, and so I will not be seeing you until next week, which will be September. My, how the year is just moving so swiftly. And if you are not planning, if you're not thinking about the future and what you want to do next in your garden, then it's going to just creep up on you. And that next thing you know it, we're into fall. And I had to go and check to see when is the first day of fall, and that is September 22nd. So we still have some time here in what we would call, quote, summer, and we still have time to harvest and to start thinking about what we're going to do with our harvests and to really get ourselves motivated for this next trek, this next push in the garden, which is to harvest and to also beautify our gardens for fall and also clean up and maintain some of the things that we need to maintain and remove some of the debris that needs to go. And so right now my garden is just wild. It's beautiful, but it is wild, and it's going through its transition period. It's changes because at night it's like in the 50s and 60s here. By the way, I am Catherine, and I am here in the Northeast in the Boston area, and I am nestled in a little community or neighborhood of Boston. And I am right in the city. However, it is just a glorious location because I am surrounded by trees and it is absolutely wonderful. Right now, it's it's warm, like a nice warm summer afternoon, and there's definitely a breeze which is just warm, a warm breeze. Earlier it was a little muggy, but right now it's a nice warm breeze. But it's still hot enough that I need some water. And this is so refreshing, having a cold glass of water here to just kind of cool things down a bit. But I hope that you can come and join me in the chat and come and join me here on Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Come on in, come on in. So it doesn't feel like I'm talking to myself, but that we can have a conversation. Because I am feeling just a little bit, sad to see August go, but yet excited to see September come. I was just thinking about my garden. Right now, it's sort of dry in my area. It hasn't rained for a while, and so we've been using the sprinkler system to water the garden. But yet, you don't necessarily touch all of the different plants and patches, so that some things are just starting to wilt and it's looking a little droopy in the garden, but yet there's still some places and parts of the garden that's just glorious. And so with that, it makes me want to start to think about what do I want to get for fall. And I think it was 2 days ago I went to the supermarket. There's the supermarket where they sell plants, and they had some um, miniature roses there, and also some asters, purple asters. They were like two for $9, and they also had roses. But I just wanted to run in and run out. I didn't really want to stick around, but every time I think about those purple asters, I'm thinking to myself, wow, it would have been nice to have purchased the two for $9 and put it in the garden, especially in some of the pots that I see that are wilting and that are just requiring that I water them every 5 minutes. So if I had bought those plants, I could then put them in the pots, and I wouldn't have to water them as frequently because they have, you know, thick soil. They already have fresh soil, and I just would probably have to water them once versus multiple times. So I was thinking about that. And then this is a Labor Day weekend coming up. And usually Lowe's and Home Depot and the other stores, they have mums. Mums should be coming out real soon. So I'm starting to think about where I want to put some mums in the garden because I have garden mums that I planted last year that came back this year, and I moved them to the back garden, and they are growing, and I believe that they will soon bud and flower as as we move closer in to fall. But I'm looking forward to the fall colors. What about you? What are you looking forward to? What are you excited about? And come and join me in the chat. I don't see anyone just yet, but come and join me and let's have a conversation. I can see that at least a couple of people are watching. So don't leave me out here hanging. Come and say hello in the chat and come and join me here at Catherine's Garden and Home. You are definitely welcome. Well, I was thinking about my bouquets. Usually on Wednesdays I come up with some kind of bouquet or some kind of flower that I want to introduce to you all, or arrangement that I want to show you. And this was last week's arrangement. This with the zinnias, and also this here, that's from the apple mint. And there's a bee, actually, a bumblebee, here in the middle of in that bouquet right there. It's loving the plants. It's loving the zinnias as well as the what is that? I forget what that's called right now. It slipped me. But anyway, it's loving it a lot. And sedum, that's it. Sedum. It's loving the sedum. And then the week before that, I had cut some of my hydrangeas, and that's what you see there, the hydrangeas, and also some other plants that I have there with the hydrangea. And that is starting to dry, but I notice that down by the stems, it's still green. So I'm wondering if it will root in the water. So I changed the water and I just put it right back in, put the flowers right back in there. I also have some of my euonymus shrub that I used as a filler. So that's in there as well. And then, ta-da, I decided to cut the fig tree branches and just create a really big display here. Could you see that? Of the fig tree stems. And they're a little wilty, but I think it just looks really nice. Just having the fig tree stems there in water. I was thinking about going around and getting some other flowers, but I changed my mind. I decided, no, I'm just going to leave the fig tree stems there. And I think it's looking really, really nice. I think it's looking good. And what's going to happen is that it's going to start to root. Because not last week, but the week before that, I had cut a little piece or stem of the fig, and look what is happening. Yeah, so this I had put in to that arrangement, and I'm starting to see, I don't know if you could see that, but right there at the bottom, those are roots. It looks like it's starting to root in the water. Isn't that cool? I think you see it better there. Do you see that? Yeah, it's starting to root. And it's just a small fig leaf stem. So I did this before about 2 years ago, and I have some videos on it. Hello, Deborah. How are you? So good to have somebody come and join me tonight. Oh, you'll be listening. At least I know somebody's listening. I'm glad you came in the chat and just to say hello so that I know that somebody's there, at least listening, that I'm not necessarily talking to myself. But it would be nice if whoever else, I see there are other people watching, if they would come and join me in the chat. Oh, here's Sonia. Good. Hi, Sonia. How are you? So good to have you come and join. Yes. And so I've been sharing. This month is ending in a few days. August, we're going to be soon finished with the August, and we will be saying hello to September. You're on your way to church. Oh, okay. Well, praise the Lord. May you have a blessed time in church. I think this is the time of year when we just need to just give God thanks every day, every moment, and just be with others who believe in God and just give Him praise. Yes, sirree. So have a great time in the house of the Lord. Yes, have a great time in the house of the Lord. And so here I have, I did some cuttings because my fig tree is now looking like a shrub. And so I wanted to cut back some of the smaller branches that are around the base. And I decided that I would use them. Ooh, there's a bee. Did you see that bee? It's on the sedum. It's loving the sedum from last week. I just kept that. Let me show you. Look at that bee. He's enjoying. Isn't that something? That's the bouquet from last week, and it's still looking good. It's been out here. I just leave them out here, and the bee is having a time with the sedum. And that sedum more than likely will root. So I decided just to leave it in the vase and let it gain some roots, and then I will plant it out in the garden. Probably put it in one of the pots that I have and plant it out in the garden. And the zinnias are looking good too. Yeah. So I was showing you. So these are the leaves from my fig tree, and I just put it in the vase here. And what I'm hoping is that I'll be able to. It will start to root and start. I tried to do this in the. Remember, I tried to do this in the spring. Well, those died out. It wasn't ready for it. It didn't catch at all. But I think that there is hope for these stems. I cut 5 different stems there. And ooh, he's coming so close to me. I cut 5 different stems, and because this one looks like it might root, I think that there's hope for these. And I think what I'm going to do is just leave it in the water here, but put it in a shadier part of the deck, and see if we can get any rooting done with these fig branches. Yeah. Hi, Garden Zummy. Hi, Bev. How are you? So glad that you could come and join me. I don't know about you all, but I think that the weeks are going by so quickly. I'm telling myself I really need to work in my journal and list all of the things that I really need to get done, so that and then look at my journal and start doing them, having the check off list of what I need to get done, because the time is just moving so quickly. We are right here at the bottom of August, and just a few more days left in this month. Then we're heading right into September. It's so amazing. But I'm glad that we have been doing intentional gardening. And if you got your journal, I hope that you've been using it to help keep you a little organized. And I've been trying to give you hints and suggestions of what you might want to do. But right now, my garden is a wild mess, and um, it's actually very nice. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't talk bad about my garden, but it is. There are sections of it, I should say, that need and require my attention. And for some reason, I just, it's either so cool in the morning now or so hot in the afternoon that I don't want to go out either time. Um, but I'm trying to find that golden time where I can get into the swing of things. Yeah, hello, Retired Gardener's Journal. Patricia, how you doing? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Glad you could come and join us. Hey, G Mama Grows, how are you? Good to see you. Yes, it is good to see you all coming in. Yes, the days are moving ahead of me too. Can't believe we're heading into fall shortly. Yeah, and it's September. I had to check to see when is the first day of fall, and or autumn. It's September 22nd. But yet the nights are getting so cool. It's like 58, and um, I had started to garden around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. I was going out and walking the garden, gathering um, my tomatoes and veggies and things, and then coming in around 9 o'clock or so, 9 a.m. or so, before it got too hot. But now it's so cool at that time at 7 that I have to find another time that's more pleasant, or just adjust to it so I can get stuff done. Um, yeah, and make sure that I garden. But I do tend to leave now Fridays, and Saturdays as my getting in the garden days, getting stuff done. And I did do the kitchen garden area. I did pull up. I don't know if you saw. Did you all see my onions? Yes. You remember when I planted the onions in September, and I had like 30 bulbs, and I put them in the ground? Well, this was last week, this week, sometime, I think it was Saturday, I went and I pulled up all of the onion bulbs, cleared out that area because I want to do it right. After seeing Yankee Sister Homestead yes, I saw you saw my onions? Yay! I mean, they were small little like golf ball sized, but they grew. And I can see that that's a good location to grow onions. So what I'm going to do is get some onion starts. And you guys were talking about starting your onions in October, the end of October. So I'm going to, if I see onion starts in in the big box stores when I'm getting my tulips and daffodils, I'm going to get some onions and I'm going to plant them right in that spot so that I can have onions in the spring. And because I won't have all of those purple perella and, a lot of good things were growing in there along with the onions. Like I had my oriental poppies had had flowered there. I had chamomile, and so I didn't want to pull them up or disturb them. I also had some Swiss chard was growing in there with the onions. All these things started popping up. um, and so I didn't want to pull up anything. I had carrots growing in that spot as well. As I said, the purple perella went wild, and it helped. Ooh, the bee is there. Ooh, it shrouded my onions, and that's why they didn't grow full size. But now that I know that they can, and now that I know that they're delicious, I mean those little onions pack a punch. Okay. I showed my husband. Oh, he was so thrilled. He was saying, "That's what you need to be planting in that area. All that other stuff you got in there, I don't know, but you need to be planting onions." Oh, hello, Rambo. Hello, my Catherine. You weren't by yourself. I was listening from the shower. That fig cutting looks like roots are coming. Yes, it is. And Rambo, you have been my inspiration also with the onions. I usually tend to watch your clips when they come up on the big screen, not on my phone or laptop, so I don't comment, but I do watch. And I saw how you had gathered your onions as well. So you and Yankee Sister have been an inspiration to me with the planting of onions. So I'm excited to clear that area and 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 put down the onion sets. I tried to start onions from seed, and it has been so difficult. It was great seeing you too, with Broke Farmer and the watermelon people, with the watermelon kings. It was nice. I stopped and listened, Dawn, and I saw that you were there. You were there in the chat. I think G Mama was there too with Broke Farmer. Broke Farmer is doing very well. He's not broke anymore. We we bless Broke Farmer so much that he's not broke anymore. That he's just thriving, and his channel is just growing leaps and bounds, and he's found himself a community. I'm so proud of him. Yay, Broke Farmer. If you haven't signed up or joined his channel, just subscribe to Broke Farmer. Yeah, and such a gracious host. Um, yeah, his garden is amazing, and it has grown too. It looks really good. Not broke anymore. He came over here to us, and we blessed him, didn't we? We changed his name to Blessed Farmer, and that blessing is sticking with him. He's doing so well. Anyway, yeah, but Rambo, as I said, you were an inspiration. Yeah, onions are amazing. Yes, they are. And I really, really do appreciate the work that you do. Um, just wanted to see, I thought, um, Gardens of Me says, I start mine from seed in my cold frame. I will be fertilizing next year to see if it makes a difference with the size. Yes. You know, Gardens of Me, Bev, I was thinking about that too because I don't give my plants the fertilizer. You know that fertilizer that Laura from Garden Answer uses all the time? She uses that what is it, garden fertilizer? What is it called? In the blue and white bag. I used it once. Sperma? No, it's not sperma. But anyway, I did try that once. I got some once, but it got wet. I left it out somehow, and it got wet. And boy, did it stink. Oh my God, it was so stinky. The fertilizer, but it's like a gray fertilizer. Um, and I think begins with a B. What is it? Do you all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I planted 4 different types of onions this past week. Hope they make it. Oh, that's nice. Espoma. Yeah, I think that's the Espoma, Sonia. Yeah, Patricia. Yeah, I don't fertilize either, and it's just Patricia said I planted 4 different types of onions this past week. Hope they make it. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. It's just I think that hers got so large because she just like dumps that fertilizer in everything that she plants. She like pours half the bag in there, and they turn out so monstrous, so big. I'm wondering if it's really that safe to use all that fertilizer. But You bought your fertilizer from MI Gardner. What fertilizer do you use when you do fertilize? They sell it at Ocean Job Lot, and I was thinking of going to Ocean Job Lot and that I would get some fertilizer. Rambo says I only use organic chicken pellets and organic horse manure compost. Yeah, and because I've been using compost for my garden, the leaf compost, and so I update the soil with the leaf compost that I have, which is very rich from my own garden. And I do get compost at the top of the year, the season, from the local. Um, I do order some, and I add that as well. So I'm thinking that that's enough. But I think that you use fish emulsion, Sonia. Yeah, I haven't used fish emulsion before. As I said, I really don't fertilize that much the garden in terms of getting any additional fertilization, powder or whatever. I just use compost, and it's hot here. Yeah, it's hot here too, Deborah. It's organic called Trifecta Plus. I think I saw that. I think I've seen that name before. Is it in a bottle? Do you spray it? Is it like oh, you put it in water, add water to it, and then water the plants that way? I have that, yeah, or just dig a hole and then bury the scraps from the garden harvest. Yeah, yeah, that's what I've been doing also too. Um, and it does. Right where my okra is, and um, I have the okra there, and I have the marigolds. That little section right there. My husband had dug up a big, because we did that. We had put the leaves in there and everything, put the cardboard on top, put some dirt on top of that, and put some more leaves, and that really turned into compost, that area. But he dug it out we had overwintered that area. He dug it out and took that compost and spread it all over the garden. So there was a big hole there in the spring, early spring. So what I did, I had some leaves that were in bags from the winter that we didn't put anywhere else, and we just filled up that hole back again. I'd gotten cardboard and layered it with cardboard, and then I had gotten the soil. I put the compost that I had gotten from the landscaping company, and put it on top of that, and I just let it sit. And so with the rain and everything that had come, by the time I was ready to plant the seedlings in late May, um, they just, and my other seedlings, they just took off. So the plants right there are so big and beautiful, very leafy. And just that the sun got blocked by the shrubs that it just came back. It's just gardening is continual work, but it's a good thing. But it's been productive. It's just really, really lush. Catherine, I just received 3 incredible smoothie hydrangeas. If they make it, I will do an update video. Oh, that's nice. Good for you. The Incredibles are good. Wow, that's very nice. And then they bloom on new wood, so you don't have to wait like me. When my husband says a gardener's job is never done, it is the truth. He knows what he's talking about, Patricia. That's good about the hydrangeas. Yeah. Oh, um, I did. I did some. You remember how I did those cuttings? I did some cuttings, and my those cuttings are starting to root. And I did a video recently on transplanting the um, the cutting from the plastic bottle. My husband loves the apple juice, the Mott's apple juice. So we have a lot of bottles, those clear bottles, and I love using those bottles to plant and put, do bottle sewing in, and with the cuttings and so forth. And my hydrangeas are rooting, and I got me some more hydrangeas coming up, and I have to get some soil because now I need to transplant them up pot them, and it's actually working, so it's really really good. Yes, um, but I don't know where Patricia. I don't know where I'm gonna put them though. It's just my garden is so full, especially right now. Everything looks so big and lush and full, and in the spring, everything is so small. You think you can just pack it up. There's room for everything. But then, by the end of August, I don't know. There doesn't seem to be enough space. You have to really think about where and what I'm going to put. But you know what? I'm thinking about tulips and daffodils. That's what I'm thinking about right now. So it's Labor Day coming up, and with Labor Day, I'll find a place for them, Bev. I still have those lupin. I know when I plant when I put down my tulips and daffodils, I'm going to scatter the lupin seeds. So I'm going to do half and half. I'm going to scatter half of the lupin seeds in that top bed because it's going to look pretty with the lilacs and the alliums, the purple alliums, your purple. Ooh, the lupins. Could you imagine the lupins coming up with the roses and the rhododendrons? Oh my goodness! In that bed, it's gonna look good. I know. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Um, but what I'm thinking about right now too is, well, this is Labor Day weekend, right? So they're gonna have the Labor Day sales. I'm thinking of getting out to Lowe's and going to the clearance rack in Lowe's and see what they have. See if I can get some stuff cheap, some perennials. What about you guys? What are you all thinking about? Are you going to go to the gardening centers? And have you picked up anything else? Patricia, you're inspiring me to go and get some and check out the discounts. Yes, the clearance. Then I'm going to have to find places to put them. Yeah. It's gonna be, it's good. It's all good. But what I'm thinking of, Lowe's usually has the garden mums. I love garden mums on sale. Usually like two for $6. It'll probably be two for $7 this year, or not two for seven. I mean $7 for one, maybe two for 14, something like that. We'll see. I have too many seeds to step into a garden center. I know you have too many seeds. Well, this is not seeds. I'm not thinking about seeds, Beth. I'm thinking about tulips. Well, I usually get it from Costco, right? I gotta get my Costco tulips and my daffodils and see whatever else they have there as far as the bulbs. Then I want to go and get some more red tulips to scatter around the garden and put in other places because I'm already thinking spring. Right now is the time when you got to think spring. And last year I bought 2 bags of tulips and 2 bags of daffodils, and I gave one bag of daffodils and 1 bag of tulips to my son, and I didn't buy um, any additional tulips. I think, or maybe tulips I did. No, daffodils. And so my daffodil lane was a little scant this year because not a lot of them came back from the previous year. But This year, coming up for spring next year, I want to have at least 2 bags of daffodils on that lane. And I want to have some more red tulips because those red tulips look so good in September in my garden with the green and the white. Oh, it was so nice. I want to add some into other parts of the garden. So I'm looking out for daffod, red tulips. Patricia says, every time I see daffodils, I think of you and smile. Oh, thank you. Oh, well, yeah, that. And, and I'm just so pleased with the plums. Did you see my plums? I still have so many plums. This is the year of the plums. The plum tree came through. This is like my 5th year or 6th year with the plum tree. And this year, the plums came through. Man, there's still plums up on that tree. I picked some this morning, the golden ones. I picked some of those. I'm going to need a ladder to get to the top, to the upper part of the plums. Yes, you told your Yaksa. Are you inspired to get a plum tree? Only thing is they're a little fickle. Yeah, they were good. My husband devoured those plums. He loves the purple ones. And usually, like when we'd go to Costco's, he'd buy plums. I'm not really a plum lover. I love peaches more, but I love the golden ones a lot. And those have been good. Yeah, they looked good. It just looked good. It just made the place look prosperous. There's this with this abundance. It's something about the abundance of the garden that just makes me happy. And it makes me know that there's no lack. That there's more than enough. It just makes me feel joyous. Makes me feel abundant, and I just feel so happy. Like this year, it's the tomatoes. The tomatoes are just just so abundant. And it was like last year with the pumpkins. Oh, but no pumpkins. Well, I think I might get a few pumpkins, but definitely, I just love it. What are you all growing a lot of? What did you find in your garden to be exuberant and abundant in your garden? What did you get a lot of? Put it in the chat. The heat just came up. Whew. Yes, my tomatoes are performing. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think this is the year of the tomatoes. Because last year, I didn't get many tomatoes at all. My peppers are doing okay. Um, no, this year was not the year for and string beans. Oh, that's good. I'm going to start some onions from seeds and look for some onion sets. I want to see if I can grow them from seed. Oh, that's good, Deborah. You know, that's a good thing. Yeah, try it. Try it. I could, because I have an empty container here that I could actually throw some seeds in there and see if they would grow there in the container with the onions. But yeah, the heat just came up, but then I feel a breeze. Whew, it's hot. Yeah, so I hope that all is going well for you. And I don't have much more to share with you all, and just that I feel good. I'm happy with this year. My roses, you know what rose bush has been doing fantastic. Not my curly pink, my Pinkabell rose. It just it is just blooming, and it just bloomed all through the season. It is looking so gorgeous right now. My mother pearl rose that had done very well 2 years ago, it's starting to catch itself, and I just love the color. My hibiscus, it's done, so that color is over. The hibiscus is finished, but the phlox, the purple phlox. I had some purple phlox in another part of the garden. Moved it to the other side, the jewel garden, and this is its like second year in that spot, and it is doing fantastic, just absolutely beautiful. But you know what I find though, that you really have to think about your garden in terms of, where is everybody? You got to think about your garden in terms of the seasons. What happened? Did I lose everybody? Come on back. Yes, you can, Deborah. Oh, let me see what you said here. I'm going to start some onions from seeds and look for some onion sets. I want to see if I can grow them from seeds. Says Deborah. Gardens of Me says, yes, you can. You're here? You're here? Okay, good, good, good. Patricia says, right now I'm growing pumpkins and winter squash, and I am in over my head trying to stay calm and not get overwhelmed. It's a good overwhelm, Patricia. I just love the pumpkins rambling all over the place. I mean, there's gonna, if you're big into lawn, they'll probably take over your lawn space. But I love the leaves, and I love that exuberance. You're here, Sonia. You're here. Hi, Antonia. How are you? Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, I just love it. I'm growing them vertically. Oh, that must be beautiful. Are you growing it like on the candle panel kind of look, or just up? Beverly says, I love to be overwhelmed in my garden. Beverly, you're a girl after, you're a woman after my own heart. We both love that full, abundant look in our gardens. She says, Patricia says she's overwhelmed. Do you like a neat, tidy garden, Patricia? Are you one of those neat, tidy garden people? Yeah, some people just can't take the exuberance. They have to have it really neat. And yes, you are. Oh, I'm. I've never been that. I've always liked the naturalistic country style, English country style garden. So the problem is that by this time, you're trying to be flexible, Patricia. By this time of the year, though, because everything has had such rapid growth from the heat, that you really have to stay on it, or you have to ignore certain areas and just work on sections. And so that's what I've learned to do, just to ignore those parts that have gotten out of hand, and work section by section. So like as I said, now that I've worked in the kitchen garden area to tidy that up a little bit, clear the area and get started. Now there's another area that I have where I have the grapevine, which is out of control, and and it's like smothering up my rose bushes and so forth. I'm gonna have to get in there and clear that area, but I know it's gonna happen soon, because as the weather changes, um, that the leaves are gonna start turning color and so forth in there, and it'll make it easier for me to clean that area up, that section. But then also in that section, I also have some hibiscus that are finishing up. I also have some asters that I want to see, so I don't want to cut down the asters, because they to me symbolize the end of the season. So it's really hard, but I know I need to get in there and just kind of clear it out a little bit. But then there are other spots that I know that are easier to clear out. So I tend to go for the easy spots first, and just look at the difficult spots and say, oh, I'll get there. And Tony says, you look so relaxed. It looks so tranquil there. Yeah, it is. It is. It is a very, very tranquil, and it's very relaxing here. And it's warmer. It's warm. It's warm. Every now and then a warm breeze, a hot breeze, I should say, blows through, and I'm like, ugh. But other than that, it's getting cooler. Um, and then I have my water also. But we are saying goodbye to August. So what are you all going to miss from your August garden? Tell me what you're going to miss about August. Put it in the chat and I'll read it out. And then tell me what you're not going to miss about August. Okay? Are you ready to see August go and to welcome in September? Let me know. We got 15 minutes left. Heirloom tomatoes, said Patricia. She's excited about her heirloom tomatoes for August. Yay! Yes, goodbye, August. Definitely my tomatoes are gardens on me, Bev. Yay! This is tomato season. Yeah, I love my tomatoes too. Come on, anybody else? Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What did you dislike about August? What can you say goodbye to August? Be blessed all, just stopping by. Thank you for stopping by, Antonio. See you tomorrow. Yes. Um, what else? What else? What did you dislike? Goodbye heat. Yes. That's right. August was a hot month. A lot of heat. Anything else? Patricia's the only one who has something to say about August. Come on, I know when August was happening, or through the month of August, you all were complaining. Heat, said Bev. Heat. Gardening Mindfully said, hello everyone, I will not miss the heat and will miss my squash and watermelon. Woo, good for you. Welcome. Welcome, Gardening Mindfully. Watermelon, yes. Are you in the South? If you're in the South, I can understand that. Yeah. Yeah, up here, it wasn't, it got hot, but not, for me, hot enough to really want to do watermelons. But I know that watermelon wars were going on on Broke Farmers Channel with the Watermelon Kings, and they had a great time. They were excited. It was exciting listening to them talk about the watermelons. I did try watermelons. You know what watermelons worked for me? The baby watermelons, the small little ones. It was with the black kind of skin. Yeah, that 1 year, or I think 2 years, I tried to grow those watermelons, and they were okay. They weren't, as good as they could. She says, I'm in zone 8A in Georgia. All right. Yes, you could grow some watermelons. That's right. Mm-hmm. You know, they have been talking about fake watermelons and all kinds of things about the sugar baby watermelons. That's right, Sonia. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the sugar baby watermelons. They've been talking about fake watermelons. I didn't buy watermelon this year in the grocery at Costco. I usually shop at Costco, but I didn't buy any watermelons. I think I might have bought one for the season. But but in my church, I go to a Baptist church, and one of the members, he does trucking, and he goes down to Georgia or into the South, and he comes back and he brings us watermelon to the church. And so he brought back some watermelon. And one Sunday afternoon after church, they said, come on downstairs to the kitchen. We've got watermelon. Well, they had the most juiciest watermelons. And this was like a cantaloupe colored watermelon. The golden watermelons. Man, was that sweet. And it had seeds. So I knew it was a real watermelon because it had watermelon seeds. I should have said, I think I thought of saving the watermelon seeds for that, but I knew it wouldn't grow in my garden, but that was some delicious watermelon. You know what I'm talking about? That kind of golden color watermelon. I don't know what the name of it was, but I tasted that. I took a big piece, and boy, was that delicious. That was the best piece of watermelon that I've had for the season. Real good stuff. And I love the Georgia peaches also. You know, I tried to grow a peach tree here, but there's this, I don't know what it is, these worms and things that just keep eating my peaches. You know, going boring holes into the peaches. But next year I'm going to be more diligent. I'm going to try and be more diligent and spray my peaches at least twice for the season so that I can have peaches next year. Because the peaches now are a good size. It's just that they've been bored, you know, things have been just boring through them, worms and so forth. But what else? I am a rambling on. What else? Come on, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me. Come on, people. What's up? What else is, what's on your mind? Aside from the heat. Is it still hot where you are? Is it still hot where you are, Sonia? In Texas? You're still feeling the Texas heat? And the rest of you all? Well, come on, share with me. Um, so, as we get ready for fall, let us continue to, yes, let us continue to enjoy the season. I'm back in, oh, you're back in Cali? Oh, wow. You're just a Cali girl, huh? Well, I hope you find joy in California. And I'm glad that wherever you are, I pray that you land with a lot of peace, Sonia. Hey now. Oh, because Patricia's in California. She's a California girl, too. I hope that all works well for you. Amen. Yes, blessings on blessings in California. Couldn't stay away from. Yeah, you know, it's amazing. They say that people who grew up in California, they have a hard time staying away. Guardian mindfully said, I had peaches, but the birds got them. Oh, no. Oh, no. I have squirrels. Squirrels got my pears and stuff, but I didn't have any pears this year. But oh, that's too bad about the peaches and the birds. Um, but anyway, I'm not going to keep you all long. I don't know. I think there are little gnats out here or something. Something is biting my legs. I think it doesn't seem to be mosquitoes, but something is causing me to biting my feet, my legs. But anyway, it was so good. I want to just thank you. I will be careful when planting my peach seed. Thanks for the info. You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, I'm just grateful. And I think that's just the way to be for this year. Just keep an attitude of gratitude about everything. Just be thankful. And yeah, we're going to grow together. I'm about to wrap it up too. It's still hot in Georgia, so I'm looking forward to it cooling off in September. Yeah. Yes, that's good. Garden mindfully. I think we all are kind of looking for the change and the shift. I do love the four seasons. Okay, I'm trying so much to thank God for. Yeah, thank God for everything. Everything. It says in abundant in your life that aren't abundant, thank God that He can shift them and change them that they can be abundant. Thank Him for the joys. Thank Him because every trial, every situation, every trouble, that there is a lesson to be learned. There's something to make you stronger, to help you to grow and to be better, So just that's the attitude, an optimistic attitude about life. And you know, as our country and everything is just shifting and changing around us, it does. We have to just stay positive and thankful, having an attitude of gratitude. And if even if you don't believe in God the way I do, that's okay. You could still have a grateful and an attitude of gratitude about life, because you know, we all know that that brings light, that brings joy, that brings peace. And when we know that God's got it, and that settles it, that he's going to work it out for us. When we go humbly before, you know, in our gardens, appreciating what is before us and being thankful for the extra, thankful for everything, it just it just turns out, yeah, his kindness is so overwhelming. It just gives us peace that we can deal with the heat, we could deal with the rain, we could deal with the storm, we could deal with everything, because God is for us and he's good. God is good, and he will work it out. He will work it out. He will work it out. So that's my little sermon for you all today. I didn't think I was going to be preaching, but there you are. That's your sermon. Yes, he will do it for us. He will do it for you, Sonia. Uh-huh. Yes, he will. Hallelujah. Mhm. So know that September is going to be a pleasant and beautiful month for you to explore and for you to grow, and that everything's going to work out. It's your attitude going into September. So we're going to go into September with an attitude of gratitude and joy. We're thankful for August, and we're looking forward to the joys of September, for the cooler weather, for the harvesting of our food, for the preparation, for, you know, just enjoying everything that has to happen in September. We're just going to go in with joy. Step in. We're stepping in with joy. Yes, we are. We're stepping in with peace. Yes, we are. We're stepping in with abundance. Yes, we are. Yes. Anyway, that's it. As we, oh, tomorrow, if you are free, I don't know if you got my email. I did send out an email inviting you all to come and join us on our Google Meets tomorrow afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're available, you can come and share your prayer requests, or your prayer requests, or your praise reports. And it's just us gathering together. Instead of me just doing all of the talking, I get to see you if you want to show your face or hear your voice. And so come and join us. Francesca will be facilitating it, but we're all together. Everyone will have a chance to share and to talk and to introduce yourself. So all you have to do is go to Google Meets, which is on your grid. If you go to your email, your Gmail, and you look at the grid, that's the dots that are there. Just press that, and then press on to Google Meets, which is the camera. Press on that, and then I sent you the email with the, if I have your email address, that's if you sent your email address. If I have your email address, that, ooh, the mosquitoes are eating me up, so I'm gonna go soon. Um, go and just put that information, the code, in the password in the Google Meets there, and join, and we will let you in, and then you can be a part of our Google Meets tomorrow. So you're welcome. And if you wanna, if you haven't joined, go to my website, contact me, and send me your, just contact me. That way I will get your email, and then I can send you the information so that you can be a part of that if you don't have it. All right? So that's it. So let us grow, 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 grow together. in Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. In Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Grow, grow. Sonia, so happy for you too. Grow, grow. Gardens are me. Thank you for the lupins. Grow, grow. Patricia, grow, grow. Deborah, grow, grow. G Mama grows, like she might have left, but grow, grow. Everyone, grow, 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 grow together. Catherine's garden and home. Grow, grow, gardening mindfully. Grow, grow, all the way in Hardin, Georgia. Grow, grow, eating your peaches and watermelon. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. In Catherine's garden and home. That's right, Catherine's garden and home. Thank you, Rambo, for coming and visiting me all the way from the UK. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. In Catherine's garden and home. That's right, Catherine's garden and home. Oh, yes. Have a wonderful evening. Yes, we say goodbye to August. We say hello, September. We welcome you in with many blessings. Have a wonderful Labor Day weekend, everybody. Be safe, have fun, enjoy what we do have, and I'll see you in September. Bye. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. Da da da. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. And to all my subscribers and new subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell for more videos. We come every Wednesday and you don't want to miss it. So see you soon. Bye.